number one fan. Don't open my mouth, let her talk to my fans. My Benjamin Franklin's. A couple of grands, I got rubber bands. My paper planes making a dance. I'm like, that's part of my rebuilding castles that's made out of. She's amazing, I'm fire blazing, hotter than Cajun. Girl, won't you move a little closer?
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, let's close out another great week of football with a Sunday night primetime matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello to everyone watching. Joined by Brock Heward up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And in a while, we're going to find out the answer to a question that fans have been asking for nearly half a year at this point. Who is going to represent this conference in the Super Bowl?
All of these coaches and players preach all season long, never look ahead. Can't do it, right? You've got to focus so much on the present. But you know that every man out there is so aware of what's on the line today and where they could be playing in 2 weeks. It's going to be a game-long challenge, no question, to keep the focus on the right here and the right now. Once you've got a win iced away, well, then you can start entertaining those Super Bowl thoughts and those Super Bowl realities.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. First down, play action. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Looking slant route complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
First down, Falcons.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Back to throw. Completed over the middle. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
22 yards.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Here's Robinson. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe. You push a little closer. And now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Cut me at the goal line. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
When you go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, level it a whole bunch.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Returning in from the 16. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. There it is, touchdown Dallas. The Cowboys put it to a load points on the scoreboard. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. This return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25. Onto the field comes the Atlanta offense for the second time. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Now throw to start the drive. It's caught. Jimmy Horn Jr. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
First down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Atlanta.
First and 10, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
Oh, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the first down play. Forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult third down now staring you in the face.
Here he goes, third and long. He robs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
This is one of those fine lines as you take the field as a quarterback. You know that your play is going to be so important to find a way to win. It always is in postseason football, but you can't put too much pressure on yourself. You got to go out there, you got to cut it loose, and most importantly, you got to lead your men.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
Second and inches.
Down. Set.
Back to the well again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Set. Hut. Ready.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go. Set.
Young working from the gun. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. All set to go now from the 35.
Ready.
First down.
On first down, they'll run. Moving their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Out of the gun, Young. Complete out to the right side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready.
Right up the gut. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Let's go. Hut.
Shotgun snap now to Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Could connect with Puka Nacua. It's second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Set. Ready.
Young looking to throw. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive.
Go now. Point blue 32.
Young on 3rd and goal. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's at midfield. 30 into the red zone. And he brings it back for the pick 6 and the Atlanta touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Fielded at the 14. Escapes the defender. And out of bounds, and they're within inside of the red zone. That returns all the way down to the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Black 40. Hut, hut.
Young back to it after the pick. Cut out left. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Come on, ready.
Blown back gets the handoff. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 2nd quarter. We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's a 14-7 game. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time for our 2nd quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone.
Down.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cowboys can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. They'll set up here for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, got to try to emphasize those things that we found success on with that opening drive.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw here. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's tackled for a short gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
And the Falcons first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Working on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
And the Falcon first down.
design keeper. Rolling into enemy territory.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Took off with it again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Short pass brought in. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
They'll run the draw with Robinson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Gain of 10 yards.
If you really study the great teams when it comes to running that play, that draw concept, watch the offensive line's pad level. Those defenders, those linebackers, they're looking for cues and tells. That offensive line gives it away, that play gets hit in the mouth. Instead, those guys sold it just perfectly, and the yards follow.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
He's going to throw it. Finds a man, right side. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
First and goal, Atlanta.
Robinson. Crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
Falcons.
Extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
Cowboys 14.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Cowboys returning their offense and this running back to the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45.
Ready?
First carry here for Jordan James. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They've got first down here from the 36.
Ready?
Back to throw. Here's Young. Throw left side, complete. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Now we have a member of the Cowboys hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to look at him. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Let's
Plowing up the middle. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone block. He's down to that 17-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Working inside the red zone. Complete out to the right. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down. The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches.
At the 7-yard line.
Here we go.
Tossing right to the short side. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys earn the chance to tie it before halftime. what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
They'll try these extra points. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fields this one at the 3. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Falcons, running back Bijan Robinson, getting set to begin another drive. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push them back for second down.
Let's go.
It's second down.
Dropping back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on third. Here's Robinson up the middle. He only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's fourth down. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. Fourth down, and it'll be the native of County Wicklow in Ireland, Daniel Whelan, on to punt. That'll be the first and more. And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half. The line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, first and 10.
Okay, Madden. Let's go now. Black, ultra. Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. Taking a deep shot here. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. So it'll be second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Right, set, right. Blue, 30, you, yellow. Bang.
Looking to throw. He's going to try another deep one here. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. 2 more quarters to play here, and the Super Bowl matchup will be set. Let's take a look at what happened earlier this afternoon. Our look around the NFL starts now. It begins at Gillette Stadium. The Patriots at home to take on the LA Chargers. And this is Omarion Hampton. He's going to look this one in, and he'll take it from there. 56 yards, touchdown. And here's a look at the current playoff bracket in the NFL playoffs. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the third quarter. Return coming from the 14. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cowboys, and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Let's go. Set, cut.
the tackle. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Snap, red. Come on, set.
Young to throw it. Catch made the right side by Nakua. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Ready.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Second and 2 at the 20-yard line.
Ready.
Hand off to the back. And he's able to get this down to the 13. And they're whistling for a stop here. And that's one of the Cowboys who's in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance.
Ready.
Here's Young on first and 10. Escapes the pocket. That's complete. Nakua on the left side. And he drives this forward to the 6. Offense is set. This is second and 2.
Set. Red. Hut. Hut.
Here's the handoff. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys take the lead right away in half number 2. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Falcons, first down. First and 10.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Hauled in left side. And he won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Running the tight end in motion. Back to throw now. Completed over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. So now here's third and 5. Setting up to throw. Lofts it deep right side. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down. This was not hit well. It's headed for that sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. And he gets this down near the 30.
Coming off that carry, I go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Set. Ready.
He toss this one out to James. He's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Kid, I want you and the audience to imprint that play in your mind. When you hear me or any announcer say, oh, he's running downhill. Oh, get running downhill. Oh, you want to hit it downhill. That right there, that was running downhill. This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
On the set.
Third and goal. One of the biggest moments of this NFC title game.
Ready. Yellow, 22. ready.
Here he goes, third and long. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. That is Jalen Walker. And the Falcons take possession of the football at their own 20 after the turnover. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly down at the 32-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And the Cowboys take over just inside the 40. They're at the opposing 39.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the football. Run it.
Set punt, ready.
Playing with James. Blitz attack. He's still going. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Okay, right.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Check White. Check Pitt. Red 38.
There's a give inside to James. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. It's defense all over this one. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Down, ready.
Young working from the gun. Complete over the middle. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Set, ready.
Now run, James. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Falcons ready for their next possession. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. First and 10, around to Robinson. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Pass play now. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down. Here's a throw. He's going to tuck it and run. And he'll go down here, covers up nicely after a gain of 7. Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. The Falcons have the football, playing for their season here. They're trailing. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Back to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They're throwing it. We look underneath here. Robinson. And they bring him down around the 34.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
On second down, Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right, they love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger. But that back remains hungry.
And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open. A little punishment to stretch plays when that tackle tries to meet him in the hole.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
Second and goal at the Cowboys 7-yard line.
Now looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Dose of the hurry up here.
Quarterback sack. A loss of 8 yards.
Third and long for him here. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons now within one score in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Short kick gathered in at the 15. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Cowboys and Jordan James back out on offense. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
This is James. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They run. It's James. Finds a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it 3rd down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Set. Red. Cycle. 52 blue. Hut, hut.
He's back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to have 1st and goal. He's out about just shy of that 5-yard line. They get 35 out of that play. And now they have a 1st and goal.
The 7-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
Run now with James. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
2nd and goal.
Set. Hut. Ready.
James again. And he will not be denied a second time. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. His second rushing score of this game could not have come at a better time, Brock, as it adds some valuable points to that lead.
You know, there's something I can't really define, Kate, but it's just a feel. My passing touchdowns are great, but what rushing touchdowns do, especially to your defense, is they just fuel them. It empowers them to go out and play, and now they get to do so with a bigger lead.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Return coming from the 6. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Here's the Falcon offense headed And they just saw that lead stretch out to a two-score margin now. Really makes this a must-go series late.
BK, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Robinson. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done. It's a gain of 8, and we have reached our 2-minute warning.
On the pickup brings up second and 2.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. He's dropping back to throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
First down. First and 10 at the 20.
To the air now on first and 10. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons now within one score in the fourth. A second touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
One touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations of the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Still some time left. Most of the 2 minutes remaining. They need to get this onside kick back. I think the Falcons got that one back. Oh, they did! Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. First and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go. Set.
Running this with James. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Set. Ready. 10 black. Set.
They're going to pass it here. Finds his man over the middle. He has the Cowboys first down, Brock. And that should clinch this win for him. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Cut.
Design quarterback run here.
Here we go.
Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win.
Ready?
We'll draw it up for him.
Let's go now. 60 reps. 60 reps.
So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. Conference champions. A heck of an achievement, Brock. A heck of an achievement in the face of a lot of doubts from everyone outside of their building all season long.
Yeah, they're going to enjoy lifting up this George Halas trophy today, but let's all remember, when we go into those facilities, Kate, and we watch practice, they don't put up banners of conference champions. They put up banners of world champions.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.
Say breaks a part of me. Something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain, in vain.
pain passed down like photos on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you can outrun what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time. Break the chain.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion LA Chargers taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway on Sunday night prime time. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league. Now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played. And his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. He can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
And he's got this one across midfield in the Cowboy territory. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A run once more with Hampton. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
65, 65. Ready, go. Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Come on, come on.
First down, Los Angeles.
Give here to Hampton. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
82. It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
And his kick is good. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least she gets something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, Defenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That's another Cowboys first down.
The first carry here for Jordan James. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. And Charles, ho-hum, another year, another Super Bowl appearance for this head coach. He already holds the all-time record for most Super Bowl titles, and now here he is trying to bring home yet another.
And this guy's thirst for victory, absolutely unquenchable. Every year we think, okay, that's enough. He's going to go ahead and retire and move on and give someone else a chance. But no, he keeps winning, and you keep playing, and you keep adding to your Super Bowl titles. Go ahead, give someone else a shot. Teach them how to play the game a little bit better, so maybe they can win a Super Bowl too.
Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play.
Here we go. Here we go. Green Jack. 52 blue. Hut, hut.
On play action. Young. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
Ready, hut, hut.
Gibbs going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Second and goal from the 1.
Set, ready.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
It's third down and goal to go.
Drill green. Ready, set.
Young. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal. And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
That. They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. It was a return.
It was a backhand.
I like
a really good backhand.
It's top spin on the little bit. And almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 32
They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Complete to number 8, Omarion Hampton. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Chargers.
On rock line.
On first down, it's Hampton. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12. Now see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Well, he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. A couple of first downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Another run for Gibbs here. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake, Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Opposite, green, ready.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go, ready.
Young off the play fake. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Chargers' 18-yard line.
Here we set.
To throw, Young. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That's good for a Cowboys
Ready.
first down.
Young to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Now the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man right side. That's McConkey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. They'll work inside here, Hampton. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Ready,
at the
ready.
Cowboys' 33-yard line.
He finds his man, Pollard. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it with Hampton. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to Hampton on first down. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now, Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 5. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Now give to Gibbs, running left. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Young now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10.
33.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
32, slide through. Red, cycle. Ready.
Final play of the half, Young. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So halftime now here on Sunday night prime time. Let's get it to Scott Hansen in Orlando with our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action. Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be, but still all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
60 red. 60 red. Set, hut.
The play fake. Now Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up the big man. Get the oxygen tank ready. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 17-10 score. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Looking to throw, Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
2 yards on the
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Counter play, here's Gibbs. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Okay, ready? A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, how about the rush there? Busting in. They blast him behind the line of scrimmage. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So after the conversion on fourth, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw. They'll check this one down to Hampton. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Pass the 50, pass the 60. Viking 18.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
1st and goal, Chargers.
Get it.
Hampton will score. Touchdown, Chargers. So finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense a good chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just give them a score.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready?
Gibbs will try and pick it up. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Here we go. Set.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. It's Young off play action. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown in this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Breaks through the contact. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. And the slot man goes in motion left.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A solid stiff arm. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 32-yard line.
6 red, cycle. Ready?
Young. Pass complete there to Nakua.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's James. Escapes the defender. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
12 more
The
yards.
drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the
Hand off now to Gibbs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Chargers' 11-yard line.
Young will set to throw. This is caught. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
You ready?
They'll try to run this one in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal.
Down. Ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This Super Bowl, it has had it all so far. All tied 4th quarter as it kicks away. And he returns this to the 22. The Chargers getting set to go. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. Now 2nd and 4. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle complete. That's Hampton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
To Omarion Hampton. A gain of 11 on the play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do. And think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
He gets this to Hampton. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4.
Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Here it is, 4th and inches.
Here we go, here we go. Hop 70, hop 70.
Back to throw again. And he is caught. He's got the first down and more than that. Touchdown, LA! A great play there. 46 yards. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. So now the Cowboys down by 7, 56 seconds to go. And they have to have a touchdown to level this Super Bowl as they come up on first down.
Red, cycle.
Young to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Let's go now. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he hits him in stride. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ready. 33, yellow. Smash, red. Rail, yellow. Hut.
Here's Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Some people crazy to see the short throws underneath. They gotta find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Ready.
26-yard line.
Yellow, 22, ready.
Young. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And the Bolts have done it. The Los Angeles Chargers are the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling.
Smooth and clean for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything. Anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. Know that you know I gave you everything.
I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning. But I know my heart forever bleeds. With this, the strangers like magicians. Never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I had to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that. That's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please, or contact. Buzz you up so I can call that a problem.
Can't tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? Fresh tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a band swimming cause I'm in a D. Don't call me, you already know. I'm on the road and you for the streets.
Young on and ain't the same. I guess we're on different things. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said it's no fun to blame, but I was not the one to change. I was not the one to save you. You were my everything. Now I regret everything. I wanted you here with me, but you didn't want that. I'm doing anything. I don't know what's you're in. I wanted you here with me, but it was too much to ask for. You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything. Anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, toot up, mate. Get they suit tucks begging. I ain't even got $2, so you roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We bout to bump then. Better bang yours. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. Does the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay.
feeling? I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, you in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. You need the feeling. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, you in the getting. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like them and them, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Rolls down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Watch how I move, you mistake before I play up. Been hit with a but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the lady saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, the show, they tell you I'm local. And the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. You need the feeling. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, you in the getting. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. You need the feeling. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, you in the getting. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my jewels. Look, homie, I done came up and I ain't changing. You should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm that cat by the bar to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, right? Hit the bumpin' in the club, the sound. I'm with my eyes to chicks. If she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn. If they're talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside there with a come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. You need the feeling. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, you in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need.
Welcome.
You need the feeling. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, you in the getting. Don't try to act like you don't know who we be, neither. We the club all the time, so pop on. Shady aftermath.
trying to